Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. quite nuclear. Amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I make men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential for life.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Murray now on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Fields. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Bradley Chubb. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One play action. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So that's going to push him back half the... Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. Touchdown. Cardinals. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play calling.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. Play action, Fields. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Murray now. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Gerald Everett his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he?
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Brought down in the play by Deron Bland. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 14-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One receiver to the left is Evans. They snap it to Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Murray trying again after the pick six. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
First down, Murray. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Murray off play action. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd down and goal. Murray, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And give them a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's
back, and he hits a big one right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Fields trying to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, he's got
a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the side.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray under pressure, and they got to him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Murray now to throw. And they're going to get this up to midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Fields. And this one is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. All eyes on Fields. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
On fourth down, Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans, 30 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack on first down, Murray. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down inside the 40. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they
are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years.
It's another one. We got another one. It's
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the third, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, out there, baby, the mental line. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with a two, I paid it at the
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirt. I miscount cause I'm off. Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my